Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good afternoon, everybody. 152 miles finds us to our second of our doubleheader, North Georgia United versus Atlanta City FC, and it's next. Hello everyone and welcome to Dalton, Georgia, our site for our second of our doubleheader, and that is North Georgia United versus Atlanta City FC. This is going to be North Georgia's first home match and their first campaign in the Premier Division here in UPSL Georgia Conference. Larry Weaver here, bringing you all the action, and it's been a long and drawn out day today. We started in the early afternoon in LaGrange, Georgia, brought to you the Legends FC home opener against Vinto Tinto Atlanta. Good contest, was 2-2. Late in the match, all of a sudden out of nowhere, Legends FC finds two more to come out on top, 4-2 over Vinto Tinto Atlanta to earn their first home victory in their inaugural UPSL Georgia Conference campaign. Really excited to see what they're going to be able to offer. Lost that first match against Atlanta Rovers 4-1. Able to pull off a 4-2 victory today. So back and forth for them. Hopefully that gets them back on track, and they will continue to have a fantastic campaign for the spring 2023 season. We're going to be bringing you this wonderful match under the lights here in Dalton, Georgia. Starting a little bit late today, but we are just about to get kicked off. Get to see my wonderful face for just a second. And there we go. Glad to see everybody with us. Just about ready to get kicked off. North Georgia in their home red, Atlanta City in their white, and there is the kickoff. North Georgia is going to be moving from right to left. First ball sent out is going to be a Atlanta City throw. Like I said, just underway here in Dalton, Georgia. We've had a really hectic day today, bringing you all this coverage here in the UPSL Georgia Conference. Free kick for North Georgia late, far back, right about 20 out. Long ball sent forward. Good ball. Atlanta City able to win the ball, sending the ball forward, moving over on the left-hand side of the ball. Trying to make his way around the defender, not able to do so. Easily controlled by North Georgia, sending the ball long forward. Right now, both of these two teams kind of filling each other out, just sending the ball long, trying to see what they can find. North Georgia is in red. Atlanta City is white. Early stages here. So far, two teams just kind of filling each other out. We're very early in the season. So we're still not at season form, both for the teams and for us here at ASMG. Normally you would have the voice of ASMG calling this match. Drew Dickinson, unfortunately, not able to connect today. Hope he is enjoying at least watching the match. Out for a corner for Atlanta City, taken quickly. Atlanta City electing to send the ball back. Trying a long ball over the top. Not able to do so. North Georgia able to clear it. Able to keep it in bounds. Moving to the center, looking for space to filter the ball. Just sent long. That ball's going to go back for an easy possession for Atlanta City. Like I said, right now, both teams just kind of moving around. Atlanta City making it to Dalton, Georgia very late. Did not have a lot of time getting ready. That was a great grab there by the North Georgia defender. Able to win that ball off the Atlanta City forward. Trying to move that ball out of the back, not able to do so. Won by Atlanta City. Atlanta City able to get around the defender, looking for a shot. Atlanta City wanted to be called a foul there in the box. Okay, apologize. Atlanta City is in red. Now I got it together. Apologies. Atlanta City is in red. North Georgia is in white. So forget everything I've said for the last 4 minutes. North Georgia with a nice ball sent forward, easily grabbed by the keeper for Atlanta City. Atlanta City getting very wide. You can see their midfielders coming all the way to the chalk line. That would make our friend Mr. Dickinson very happy to see. Calling for a handball, not going to get it in that kind of a situation. Especially in these days and age, we can never quite know what a handball actually is. Ball one off of the defender. North Georgia looking for a shot. Just able to win it. Another shot. Grabbed by the keeper. Great save. Atlanta City on all 6s and 7s there. Just able to get enough on it to save it. Shot taken, but way over the bar. Very optimistic. That one goes out for a goal kick for Atlanta City. We've had 2 matches in the week 2 of the Premier Division for UPSL Georgia. Our first match, Legends FC versus Vino Tinto Atlanta, ended 4-2 for Legends. Atlanta United Academy and Club the Strongest Los Tigres able to get a draw there. That's a good result for Los Tigres. Last time that they played Atlanta United at Atlanta United in the fall season, Atlanta United just bullied them off the pitch. So that's a good result for Los Tigres. Dalton United is going to be is currently playing LGSA, and Kalanji Pro Profile was supposed to play Atlanta Rovers. That match has been postponed. It's going to be played later on in the season. This is North Georgia's first match at home in the Premier Division. They were a part of Division I in the fall season, able to win promotion into the Premier Division. It's one thing to get promoted, but it's also another thing to be able to stay in the Premier Division. It is a very, very fast-paced and very competitive division. We've seen many teams come up and then just end up going right back down. Good ball movement here by North Georgia. Able to move around through Atlanta City's defense. Unfortunately, not able to get it to the forward. Grabbed by the keeper of Atlanta City. Back underway is Atlanta City's attack. Right now, just a little bit of miscommunication between that back line of Atlanta City. As you see right there, won by North Georgia. Looking for a shot off the post. Wonderful shot taken there by North Georgia. Still on the attack, looking for somewhere to go. And that ball goes out, and that's going to be a goal kick for Atlanta City. Another attack that Atlanta City had to hold off. And you can hear Atlanta City's coach pleading to his players to be more aware of what is happening. Just allowing those North Georgia players to just win the ball off of them with ease. Atlanta City on an attack now. Good little ball, nice spin. Able to move the ball around. Slide it back over here to the left-hand side. Atlanta City step over in the box. No pass. Sends the ball across, but easily controlled by North Georgia. Cleared away. That's the first bit of good attack from Atlanta City. Fouled there by the Atlanta City player. Free kick for North Georgia. Again, if you're just watching, this is North Georgia United versus Atlanta City FC here in the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. Week 2 of the spring season. Here at Riverbed Park in Dalton, Georgia. Easily pressed down, cleared out. Going to be a throw for North Georgia. One of the things that we could talk about when we presented that Legends FC game, one of the things that we've seen in the Legends FC in their first 2 games is they are really, really good at a high press against their opponent. And you see right there a little bit of a high press from Atlanta City. A little bit of a handball, gets away with it. Nice battle right on the sideline. North Georgia thought they came away with it, but Atlanta City win the ball back. Good movement between both teams right here, close. Clear the ball all the way to the back to the keeper for Atlanta City, sending the ball forward, trying to refresh that ball, recycle it. Back to the keeper once again, this time able to get it up to the midfielder, but not able to get it to his teammate. And he's going to earn a foul. "11 minutes into this match, still 0-0 between North Georgia United and Atlanta City FC. A little bit of a misdirect, no look pass there for Atlanta City, and then they redirect it, move it all the way over to the right hand side. Able to get around the North Georgia player, but not able to keep it in, and it's going to go out for a throw for North Georgia United. Again, thank you for watching this broadcast from Atlantic Soccer Media Group here on our YouTube channel, bringing you all the action of the UPSL Georgia Conference. A little bit of an extra push right there. North Georgia wins a free kick, quickly taken, sending it far right, catching the defense of Atlanta City off. Slid across and a perfect goal right into the face of the goal. Fantastic goal for North Georgia United. We'll take another look at that here in just 1 second. And you can see here North Georgia move that ball down the right-hand side, slide it across the goal, right there in the center. Nothing that the defender could do to stop that one from going into the back of the net. 1-0 North Georgia United over Atlanta City FC here in the 12th minute. Fantastic goal there for North Georgia United to start their home campaign here in the Premier Division. A little bit of a miscommunication there on the restart with the center ref, having a little conversation, and we get back underway. Still, it's very early in the match. We're only 13 minutes into the match. Still plenty of time for Atlanta City to get back in this match. Remember, here in the UPSL, there are up to 7 substitutes that can be completed by both teams. Unfortunately, Atlanta City FC only brought 3 substitutes. Almost another goal cleared out very late by the defender. A mistake there by the keeper almost cost them a goal, but he's able Don't forget that we are deep in the north and in the almost headed in by North Georgia, but cleared out. But we are in the outskirts of the North Georgia, so a little extracurricular activity you can hear in the distance. Nothing to be afraid of, just somebody enjoying themselves, I guess. And that ball is going to go out for a goal kick. Or no. Offsides, I believe. Apologies there. So far, so good here in this first match. Or I should say the second match. But this first home match for North Georgia United, they're got to be feeling extremely happy with how these first 15 minutes have gone for them. Able to find ball in the back of the net, have been attacking several times. Very positive play, very high heavy when it comes to possession so far in this match for North Georgia United. Here comes the ball in from the corner, right about the center. Cleared out by Atlanta City. It's going to be a North Georgia throw. Quickly taken. North Georgia United looking to find a spot to go forward. That's going to be a handball. One of the most contested rules these days. You never quite know what is and what is not a handball. Very open to interpretation. Atlanta City cycling the ball around the field, looking for a pass forward. Coach is just incensed at how they're just not very positive going forward with the ball. Moving down this left-hand side, sliding it over right to the center. He's trying to give a go back, not able to get the ball through. A little bit of a deflection by the North Georgia defender. North Georgia's keeper gets that ball forward quickly. And that's one thing you can say of both teams so far here in these first 16 minutes is the ball is moving very, very quickly. We're transitioning back and forth at a very hectic pace. And that ball, keeper's just going to let it go out for a goal kick. 17 minutes in. 1-0 North Georgia United versus Atlanta City FC here in the Premier Division. an absolute beaut of a spring evening here in Atlanta. Was about 80 degrees earlier. That ball's going to go out for a North Georgia throw. Currently 75 degrees here in Dalton, Georgia. Only about a 4-mile-an-hour wind. We had wind gusts earlier this afternoon when we were in Legend FC, gusts up to 20. I just got an update for the Dalton United LGSA match that's going on right now. Currently 1-1. That is a wonderful result right now for Dalton United. Dalton United, another team that was promoted. Both teams that were promoted from Division I this fall season into this spring season, both coming from the Dalton, Georgia region. So the north of Georgia is now being represented to a high degree here in the UPSL Premier Division. Trying to move that ball from the left side to the right side. That's what they've been doing the last few attempts of attack. He's able to get around the defender, tries to move it into the center, but the keeper cuts that pass off. And that's where the failure came the last time when North Georgia was able to score, was that ball was able to get past the defender and it was able to be put in the back of the net. That time the keeper for North Georgia said, we're not going to allow that. So far, so good here. We're only 19 minutes into this wonderful match between North Georgia United and Atlanta City FC. Currently still 1-0. Early goal from North Georgia United. Still plenty of time for Atlanta City to make this an interesting little affair. As they move down the left-hand flank, starting to get positive results on possession is Atlanta City. They keep continuing to move that ball from the left to the right. Once it hits about center line, that's when it just goes all upside down for the attack of Atlanta City. North Georgia is able to win possession and then counterattack very swiftly. Atlanta City's keeper's able to hold off that attack, send the ball forward, goes out for a throw for North Georgia. Atlanta City wins possession. Again, moving the ball down this left-hand side. Slides it over, this time able to get the ball forward in a positive shot taken, just misses. That was the first really good opportunity from Atlanta City FC. We'll take another look at this. Atlanta City able to move the ball down this left-hand side. This time the pass finally gets over. Shots taken. And he just pulls it wide. And it's out. Looks like Atlanta City's keeper needs a moment.
That's the final.
Final has been given. Yes, they started at 6 o'clock. We were supposed to start at 7 o'clock. We were delayed due to some unforeseen circumstances for all parties involved. Final, Dalton United and LGSA 1-1. That makes a huge difference in the league right now. If you look right now, Atlanta United Academy is at the top of the table after 2 matches with 4 points. Atlanta Rovers and FC Birmingham, Legends FC, North Georgia all sitting at 3 points. Atlanta Rovers and FC Birmingham not playing this weekend. They got a game in hand. They're going to need to use those 3 points. They're going to need to have them later in the season because as this season comes along with these 10 matches for a regular season, this game, every point counts. A little bit of They're going to do a hydration break. They've been doing hydration breaks all day today. A little bit hotter than usual in the 80s. And you can see that the keeper is being helped off. Now, this is an awful situation for Atlanta City. Like I said, Atlanta City only brought 3 substitutes. Atlanta City is a very thin club. They're going to have to use one of their subs. Hopefully, one of those substitutes can play keeper. As one of the players is running back to the locker room, probably to get suited up, get ready to go. Now, one of the things about Atlanta City, last season in the fall season, they had 3 teams that were active in the season. They had what really was a U17 team, a U19 team, and then their premier team that you see right now. And those 2 younger teams, the U19 and the U17, they had a real struggle in the Division 1, and it was just they really were extended. They had way too many games going on and not enough players to be able. So they struggled a little bit. They've thinned down for this season, so hopefully they'll have some more positive results. Keeper came across, and as he was coming across in front of us, you could tell his day is done. Hopefully the other keeper can get put together as quickly as possible. The refs are allowing a little bit of a grace period right now because of the situation that we had. Like I said, this match started about 45 minutes late due to some unseen circumstances for travel for both the referees, for the teams, and even for ASMG themselves. So happy to get this game underway for you under the lights. A beautiful day. As an old friend would say, a beautiful day for soccer.
There you go.
Larry Weaver here alongside Andre Bomar, who's bringing you all the pictures of this beautiful match. Like I said, this will be the nightcap for week 2 of the Premier Division spring season. Week 3 next week brings you on Saturday at LGSA versus Kalanji Pro Profile. That will be an event, and then some. Atlanta Rovers will be home welcoming North Georgia United to Tara Stadium. Atlanta FC is going to welcome Atlanta United Academy. Another strong match. Los Tigres are going to welcome Legends FC home. And FC Birmingham is going to be welcoming Dalton United. In week 1, FC Birmingham pulled off a 3-0 victory over North Georgia United. FC Birmingham in that fall season, they just missed out on the they did make the playoffs, excuse me. Los Tigres was the team that just missed the playoffs in the fall division. They made it in the playoffs. They had high hopes. They weren't able to make it into their inaugural season in the spring. They were able to make it in the fall. They had really high hopes. Brought in an old coach. Coach Goldfarb came in mid-season, got them under good form after a little bit of a stumble in the fall, made it to the playoffs, and unfortunately crashed out of the playoffs against Vinotinto Atlanta. Hopefully Coach Goldfarb will get them on the right foot with a full season here in the spring. We're able to see them into the playoffs here in just a couple weeks. these seasons come fast and heavy. Games, especially when you get into April when Division I will kick off. Don't forget, we also have the academy system that will kick off, as well as a women's division that will have its inaugural season this year, this spring, for UPSL Georgia. North Georgia trying to find the attack. It's going to be cleared out for corner for North Georgia. Atlanta City FC having to make that substitute for their keeper. 24 minutes into the match. You never want to have that. Unfortunately, that ball whipped right across the goal. Shot taken but cleared over the bar, and that's out for a Atlanta City goal kick.
I didn't see the ref back to me for one.
Thank everybody for joining us here on the Atlantic Soccer Media Group YouTube channel. Always fun to bring you more UPSL Georgia action. Nice ball over the top for Atlanta City, but he's called offsides. Ooh, I almost want to call that one back because that was very, very, very tight. I have to give it to the AR because that ball sent forward was right in front of him, right where he had perfect access. If he's calling that offsides, I have to take his word for it. A little bit of a push in the back by the North Georgia player, and Atlanta City tried to take it quickly but lose possession. Sometimes, and a foul is going to be committed by North Georgia. Sometimes you want to quickly get yourself underway, but you take it too quickly. Nobody's on the right page, and next thing you know, you lose possession and you allow the opponent to have a very, very good opportunity of an attack. That ball is going to go all the way across the field, and it's going to go out for a throw for North Georgia. Like I said, this is the second of our doubleheader of today's action. Our first match, Legends FC versus Vinotinto Atlanta. That match held up to its hype and then some at Callaway Stadium in LaGrange, Georgia. Here's Atlanta City on attack, slides the ball across, just cleared out by the defender, almost an own goal. It's going to be a corner. That was so close to being an own goal. We'll take a look at that here in just a minute after Atlanta City's corner. Quickly taken. Long ball across the box. Tried to hit it back in. Just didn't get the right possession. And we'll look at that once again. You see this ball. Again, they keep trying to move down this left side and slide it across the pitch. And just cleared out by the defender. They keep trying to slide that ball across the box. Left side to right side. They must have seen something that they're trying to exploit. Ball sent forward, but right to an Atlanta City midfielder. They get possession and they're moving forward with haste. Atlanta City starting to get into the groove of trying to move the ball around, getting some positive play. That ball too far forward, and it's going to go out for a throw, quickly taken, and he loses possession, but he's going to end up getting a handball called because he just didn't have the proper technique. A couple times we've seen players just miss their technique, end up getting called for a handball or a foul. Again, that match all the way up or all the way down, I should say, in Callaway Stadium in LaGrange, Georgia. That match was absolutely a blockbuster going into the half. Legends FC with a 1-0 lead. They go up 2-0, end up giving 2 goals pretty quickly. A penalty for both teams. 2-2, and late in the match, shot taken but deflected by the keeper, and he's able to get to it and clear it out. But late in the match, Legends FC find 2 more goals and find their path to their first home victory. A team that you're going to have to keep an eye on is Legends FC. Good ball forward. Nice long ball over on the left-hand side yet again. Move to the center, tried to take a shot, deflected by the defender, and it's going out. Nothing that the keeper could do to get there in time because of the deflection, and it's going to go out for a corner. .33 minutes into the match. Still 1-0. North Georgia over Atlanta City. Nice ball sent in. Just didn't get it. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Got ahead on it, but just wasn't able to deflect it to the goal. Was Atlanta City. And that's going to go... North Georgia's keeper's going to get us back underway. Here. Just a few minutes left to go. Trying to find their way through quickly. North Georgia probing on their left flank. Sliding it across just like they did before, but this time not able to get the pass. And Atlanta City's defense able to hold them off. Good movement by Atlanta City. Nice pace. Beautiful pace by Atlanta City. Just not able to do anything with it so far. They've had a lot of good positive play. And here's another attack by North Georgia. Slide it across, and it's into the back of the net for a goal. Able to get there before the keeper could. Back of the net for North Georgia United. Let's take another look at this wonderful goal. You can see, sends the ball forward. He's moving up the right-hand side. The keeper comes out a little too late. Able to get the ball across. Easy goal. Center of the box, back of the net. 2-0, North Georgia United over Atlanta City FC. Great work there by North Georgia. A little bit of a conversation between the Atlanta City players. They felt that the North Georgia player was offsides. As that ball was sent forward, he was definitely in an onside position. And that's one of the things that we talk about all the time is, as a player, you never want to stop your momentum to have a conversation with the ref. Do not stop until the whistle is blown. Even if you think that the player, or you know for sure that the player is offside, do not stop until the referee is said so that there was an offsides or whatever the case. Here's another attack, sliding across yet again. This time another goal for number 7. North Georgia United making this look very easy all of a sudden in these last few minutes. Take another look at this ball. Yet again, another nice ball on this right-hand flank for North Georgia. Slide it across the goal. This time taken by number 7, back of the net. 3-0 North Georgia on top of Atlanta City FC here in Dalton, Georgia, Riverbed Park. All of a sudden, North Georgia United is just on fire. Atlanta City playing with a lot of very young players. conversation that we had earlier today here's an attack by Atlanta City, looking for somewhere to go, moving it around. But one of the conversations we had today off camera down in LaGrange for the new Legends FC was some of their fans asking about the ages of the UPSL Premier Division when it comes to the players. These players can be anywhere from 16, 17 years old all the way up to 45 years old. You never quite know. Sometimes you have international players. Sometimes you have professional players that are seeing the twilight of their career. You look at a team like Beeman United who have Poku. He spent time with NYCFC. You look at a team that used to be in the UPSL here in Atlanta, Atletico Atlanta. They had Dion McCauley that was on their team. He was the Belize national captain. First player ever of UPSL to score an international goal. The UPSL pathway for these players to find their way to the professional ranks. Latest success story right out of this division. See Atlanta City trying to move this ball around, trying to send it with the same success that North Georgia has had these last two goals, not able to do so. That ball's going to go out for a Atlanta City throw, but the latest success story of players going to the professional rank happens right here in the UPSL Georgia Conference as Atlanta United Academy's Caleb Wiley, who spent some time with the academy and playing here in the UPSL, now finding his way all the way to the MLS. Even putting a few goals in the back of the net so far in this early campaign. Another success story. It shows you that it is possible. Several players from Kalanchi Pro Profiles, amazing team that just owned the UPSL Georgia Premier Division in the 2021 season. The victors both spring and fall, even going to the Final Four. They have several players that have found their way to Atlanta United's second team. Just one step from finding their way onto first team. A couple of them even had an opportunity to play with the first team in some of the preseason matches. Atlanta City looking for some positive work here. Just didn't get that ball moved fast enough. The defender was able to shut the space down. Cleared that ball out. Just a couple too many touches. You only have a matter of microseconds to make that decision, to get that touch and get that ball away before a defender is going to clear that space. And that ball is sent forward, and a foul is going to be committed by North Georgia. 41st minute, North Georgia United on top of Atlanta City FC 3-0 here in Dalton, Georgia. Foul committed by North Georgia yet again. Atlanta City get us back underway. Atlanta City needing to find something positive. That ball ends up hitting the football post, coming back for the ball boy, that was probably the best thing that could ever happen. He didn't have to go for a long run after that one because that one was sent well high and out. North Georgia looking to find another positive result before this first half concludes. Finding a lot of success on this right side. Oh, and a heavy challenge. Conversation with the referee talking about that. We'll take another look at that challenge. You can see nice skip and go. Ball sent a little long and just cleaned him out on that side there. It's going to be a throw. Having a conversation with the player that committed the foul, just have them calm down a little bit. Do not want to have to give out any plastic unless necessary. 43rd minute. Good challenge and win there by North Georgia. Able to win possession on that slide tackle. Cuts off the passing lane, wins possession. North Georgia United really closing down the midfield right now. And that is going to be a penalty. That was a very, very risky challenge in the box. Atlanta City's coach is just absolutely beside himself. Let's take another look here, see what we see. As North Georgia comes in, slides right in, and yeah, I'm going to have to give that a penalty, unfortunately. North Georgia looking to step into the locker room with a 4-0 victory. Lining up to take this. Easily converted. North Georgia finds themselves 4-0 over Atlanta City, and you can see here just an easy convert with the backup keeper. You just got to pick which side you want to go. He decides to go to the right. Wrong decision to be made. Easy goal for North Georgia forward. Halftime here in Dalton, Georgia. 4-0. We're going to step away for a few moments, and we'll be back for the second half of North Georgia United and Atlanta City FC. Welcome back here to North Georgia, Dalton, for this matchup in the Premier Division in UPSL Georgia. North Georgia United versus Atlanta City FC. Currently, North Georgia United with a 4-0 lead on Atlanta City FC. Roderick Turner with a goal in the first half. Sean McKeever with a hat trick so far in this match. Penalty also completed by McKeever in that first half. Let's see if Atlanta City can find their way back into this match. Had to sub their keeper early in the match due to injury. A very thin bench for Atlanta City, only bringing 3 substitutes. Most of their squad today being from their academy system. So they are definitely feeling the heat here in Dalton, Georgia. Atlanta City is going to have to just try to find something positive from this experience. See if they can find their way back into a positive. They need to make their way into week 3.
And one substitution for the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper was changed for North Georgia United. Rick Melendez, number 25, coming in. He replaced number 1, Che Marino. We are back underway for the second 45 here in North Georgia, Dalton, Georgia. Quick foul committed by Atlanta City, or by North Georgia United, excuse me. Atlanta City with the ball. Atlanta City is in red. North Georgia United is in white. Atlanta City is moving from left to right. Right now, with that hat trick, number 22, McKeever, finds his way into the Golden Boot. Top seed, still a long ways to go. Last season's victor, Jose Villanueva from FC Birmingham, is going to have a say about that. North Georgia is going to win another penalty from Atlanta City. Excuse me, Atlanta City won that. No. North Georgia won that off of Atlanta City. I'll get it together, folks. It's been a long, long day. We'll take a look at the replay here. North Georgia United moved down the left flank. Trying to move into the box was number 12 and just gets taken down. Hugo Martinez. This time, number 10, Miguel Hernandez is going to take the penalty attempt. Miguel has just had all access towards the goal the first half. Easily put into the back of the net against the backup keeper of Atlanta City. Gives North Georgia United their 5th goal of this match. 5-0 over Atlanta City. We'll just take a look at this one. This one is for posterity alone. Miguel lines up and just slides it right across into the left corner. Atlanta City making a change. Like I said, they only brought 3 substitutes, that being the second one. Only 1 left to go. 1 change made for North Georgia so far. 7 subs can be changed in the UPSL. Easily grabbed by the keeper, Melendez. He slides it over to Figueroa. Figueroa able to keep control of the ball. Sent back to Melendez, who sends it forward. McKeever tried to get a head on that ball and just didn't pick the ball out of the air. Atlanta City trying to look for some positive attack. They continue to try to move down that left flank. Tried to move the ball forward, just not able to get through multiple defenders. Atlanta City move all the way back to the keeper. Able to win the ball in the midfield is North Georgia. To slide it over to Turner. Turner's making his way into the box. Able to clear it out. Atlanta City. Atlanta City's forward had to come all the way back into defense to help move this ball forward. They're able to move it up their right flank. Again, they're moving from left to right on the screen. They just need to get some positive attack here, get some confidence in this match. Maybe end up finding one in the back of the net. Unfortunately, the defense of North Georgia is just able to clear the ball away. Martinez, number 12, able to keep moving that ball forward for North Georgia. Ooh, a nice nutmeg by the Atlanta City player. But number 3, Figueroa from North Georgia, just able to do what he needs to get possession yet again. Velazquez moves it back to the defender, Reyna, number 15, who has possession right now, looking for somewhere to go. Opts to go long, trying to get it to McKeever. That ball's going to go out for a throw. Again, this is week 2 of the UPSL Georgia Premier Division. The UPSL Georgia Division 1 will start mid-April. We've already seen some amazing results so far. And we're just in week 2. Sent forward into the box, cleared out. Atlanta City desperate to get that ball forward. North Georgia just able to easily win possession back. Melendez sends it forward. Guijosa was able to slide that ball off of the player. McKeever ends the day with a hat trick. He's going to be replaced by number 11, J.J. Grimaldo. McKeever will be able to know that as of right now, he has the golden boot. But it's going to be a challenge to keep that boot. Players like Jose Villanueva, they're going to have a say in who's going to win that golden boot by the end of the season. Expect if you're going to win that trophy, you're going to need at least double digits. Results so far. Again, Legends FC with a 4-2 victory over Vento Tinto Atlanta. Atlanta United Club, the strongest. Los Tigres able to get a 2-2 draw at Atlanta United's training grounds. That's a huge result for them. Last time they went to the training grounds in the fall, they were bullied off the pitch. This time, they get a little bit back. Referee shutting down. Miguel Hernandez with the goal here in this half to make it 5-0. Again, Dalton United and LGSA, they also tied 1-1. That puts Atlanta United Academy currently in first place. Lots of other teams at 3 points just chomping at the bit. Atlanta Rovers FC, FC Birmingham, the two most important teams. They currently have a game in hand, both of them, since they are not playing here this second week. Let's see if they can make use of that extra game in hand as the games tick away fast and furious here. Atlanta City FC trying to make some positive attack. Tried a little dummy give and go to himself. Just kind of stumbled over his own. North Georgia United able to get the ball forward to Hernandez over on that right side. He's able to slide it over to Martinez. Martinez trying to look for a path to the box, not able to do so. The Atlanta City defender does a fantastic job to stand him up. Ends up dropping him with balance onto his backside. Wins the ball. Now they're moving it forward. A foul's going to be committed there by the North Georgia number 3. The left back Figueroa just took number 14 of, or number 11 of Atlanta City off his feet. North Georgia United with 2 more substitutes ready to go. Being this far in the lead, this is a perfect opportunity to bring all your players off the bench. Use those subs that you have. So far they have done 2 substitutes, replacing the hat trick McKeever and the goalkeeper. Ball sent across the box. Not able to get it to an Atlanta City player. And North Georgia United able to clear that ball to midfield. Atlanta City trying to attack again. But North Georgia United have possession, and they're on the attack. Number 7, Turner, trying to find his way, but he's not able to do so. Atlanta City trying to attack with numbers. Atlanta City keep trying to probe that left flank. Bring it over to the middle, then over to the right-hand side. Not able to get a good first touch, and he loses possession, but North Georgia gives it right back to Atlanta City, and Atlanta City says they will do the same. And we just go back and forth in the carousel of possession. Atlanta City back under control. North Georgia able to win that ball off of a bad touch. He's able to get the ball forward to Turner. Turner's moving down this left flank, getting into the box, trying to make his way around the keeper around the defender, but not able to do so. Defender's able to send the ball forward and able to win a foul. Is the Atlanta City player. It's going to be a free kick for Atlanta City, just about 10 yards off of center. Here in the 48th minute, 5-0 North Georgia United over Atlanta City FC here at home at Riverbed Park in Dalton, Georgia. North Georgia United really enjoying a successful home opener in their first Premier Division campaign. They were in Division 1 last season, able to be promoted into the Premier Division. Atlanta City FC, they were in the Premier Division last season in the fall. Did not have a very good season. They were at the bottom of the table. They were able to retain a spot in the Premier Division with a few other teams bowing out and taking the spots that would have been the relegation position. Easily grabbed by the keeper, Melendez. Those teams being Seas United FC, Potros FC, and Georgia FC, all three not in the Premier Division this season. Here in the Premier Division, it gives us an opportunity to have a few new teams in. Number 9, Felix Gioso, his day is done. A shot taken, and there's a goal for Atlanta City FC. Like I said, it's just a matter of one mistake, and they're back into the match. Let's take a look at the replay there. Let's look at the replay. You see how this ball just kind of bounces around. A little stumble into the keeper. Able to pick up the scraps and put it into the back of the net. Kind of a mistake from the substitute keeper. And it's 5-1. 61st minute. And this gives confidence of Atlanta City. They've been able to find the back of the net. They can do it again. Can they make the remaining 30 minutes of this match interesting? Or will North Georgia just extend their lead? Nice little stop by the keeper. Misdirection. Atlanta City send the ball forward. And this is pretty much what Atlanta City is going to have to do. They're going to have to send the ball forward again and again. Probing for attacks. Nice little move through the defenders. Finds his way. Shot, goal. Keeper Melendez kind of gets half a paw to it and able to clear it out, and the defender sends it out for a throw. When it comes to the keeper, it's just a matter of, by any means necessary, to clear that ball out. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be successful. North Georgia able to win that ball and able to move forward. And a forward there and moving. Number 14, Castaneda, who's newly into the game, sends it forward, and Martinez, but he's offsides. That was good positive play. Number 3, Figueroa, stepped in front of the pass. Atlanta City got it over to number 14, Castaneda, and he was on a straight run down the left flank. From about 30 yards out, sent it in to Martinez. Unfortunately, Martinez was just a step off. And a foul going to be committed, and I believe that might be our first plastic of the day for both teams. North Georgia United with the foul committed. Let's fix that for you. Proper teams. Yellow card. North Georgia United with the yellow card. '64th minute. This ball is just about center of the pitch. Looking about 35 yards out. Quickly taken. Just didn't get the pass that he was looking for, but he did win the throw. And here's going to be the final substitute for Atlanta City. Number 10 is going to be coming off, being replaced by number 12. Unfortunately, I did not receive roster from Atlanta City. So numbers it shall be. Just been handed to roster. Number 12 would be Freddie Panoa. He replaced number 11, Epa Hatu. Or number 10. I'm sorry, number 10, Brian Alonzo. Sent forward into the box, easily corralled by Melendez. Sends the ball forward, but it's going to go out for a throw, and another substitute for North Georgia United. This time, number 2, Condola is going to be coming on. He is going to replace number 5 coming off, Velasquez. Good, successful match so far for North Georgia, getting as many substitutes in as they can, get as many minutes for their squad. You want to get minutes early so that everyone gets the feel of the season, so when their number is called upon, they're able to have positive results. Foul's going to be committed. Figueroa with the foul. Foul being committed on the newly entered number 12, Pinot. This one's going to be taken by number 17, Musesi. Two-man wall for North Georgia United. Melendez getting the wall in place. Musese lifts it in on the left-hand side, but grabbed by Melendez, and he overhand throws the ball out over on the right flank of the North Georgia attack. North Georgia able to be onside, but just a little too much pace on the ball. Cleared out by the keeper. Nice attack there by Musese. Gets Melendez to make a mistake. Earns possession for Atlanta City. Nice over the shoulder attempt there by number 8. Tambadu just didn't get proper technique on that. Have to work on that in the training ground. See if we can't get a little bit successful on that. That's one of those shots that if you get proper connection, it's in the back of the net. There's nothing that Melendez could do. Melendez puts a hand on that ball, even though it's going to hit side netting, but he wins a corner for Atlanta City. Musese sends it in right in about the center, but right to the North Georgia defense. But a horrible ball clearance allows Atlanta City to get possession deep into their third. Shot taken just over the bar. Wonderful shot there by number 6, Vargas. Just wasn't on frame. It just had wings to it from the beginning. Number 8 is coming on. He is going to send number 12, Martinez, to the locker room. Number 8, Enzo Santami. I'm doing my best with these pronunciations. If I butcher it, I apologize. Tried a little back heel there. Castaneda just wasn't able to make the connection. Musese, he was going through 4 defenders of North Georgia. And he's going to come back from an offside position, is Pinot. Offsides will be the call. Seeing some positive action from Atlanta City. Unfortunately, they're currently down 5-1 here in this home opener for North Georgia United here at Riverbed Park in Dalton, Georgia. Went into halftime losing 4-0. Here's a positive shot. Great save by the keeper. Still in play. Cleared out by the defense. Great opportunity for Atlanta City there. Out of nothing. Melendez getting big. Not allowing that into the back of the net. Defense helping him out. Getting that ball cleared. Out for a North Georgia throw. This is still week 2 of the spring season for UPSL Georgia Premier Division. North Georgia United enjoying a comfortable lead, 5-1. They lost to FC Birmingham, their first game away. Next week they go away to Atlanta Rovers FC. Atlanta Rovers FC, the Spring Regional Cup champions. Back-to-back Regional Cup champions, winning in the fall, now winning in the spring. They look very, very strong. Right now they have a huge prospect to make it to the playoffs here in the spring division. Good little work, moving left to right, a little scissors, but not able to get it to Tambudu. Tambadu, sorry. Again, Tambadu got over to Musese. Little bit of a touch by the keeper, Melendez, and it's going to go out for a corner. Again, by any means necessary. Looks like Tambadu down on a knee, feeling the effects of that last challenge. Gives us an opportunity to look at the replay of this attack. You see here, little bit of a mistake. Ball gets to Musese. He takes a shot. Melendez having to dive low. Save that ball, goes out for a corner. Stop also gives an opportunity for one of the North Georgia United players to be looked at. Looks like he says he had a little bit of a collision, that being number 16, Jacob Young, the right back. He's going to go off for a moment, have to be brought back on since the trainer came out to take a look at him. '75th minute we're just now in. Great ball across. Melendez grabs it. Thinks about a quick throw. Decides otherwise. Punts it forward. Atlanta City able to control possession there. Good turn by the Atlanta City player. Now they're on the attack on that left side yet again. Shot taken very long, about 35 yards. The only thing I would say so far when it comes to the clearances that Melendez is doing out of the back for North Georgia's is they're really not landing positively into possession by his teammates. Atlanta City is winning possession every time he sends the ball forward. Need to work on that, clean that up a little bit in practice. Tried to slide in and win possession there. Was Atlanta City. They weren't able to do so, but this time they do. That being number 20, Antonio. But a foul's going to be committed there. A little bit of a tug, the referee says. North Georgia get us back underway. Move the ball over to the right-hand side. Number 11 trying to make his way around the defender, able to do so. Over to Castaneda, but he's not able to do it. Musese sends that ball forward. Pano, or no. Let's see, he got that ball up to Ramirez. Pano's over on the right side, Ramirez on the left. He got it over to Ramirez. Ramirez had a good run, but he wasn't able to move that ball back across the goal. Foul going to be committed by the Atlanta City player. Allows Musese just to have a free shot on goal. A little bit of practice in the middle of the match. But it looks like Ramirez took the brunt of that challenge. North Georgia's trainer is going to go out and take a look at Ramirez, make sure he's okay. Again, we are in the 78th minute. North Georgia United over Atlanta City FC 5-1 here at Riverbed Park in Dalton, Georgia. We thank you for joining us here on the Atlanta Soccer Media Group YouTube channel. It's been a long day. First match was in LaGrange, Georgia, 152 miles away. from the south to the north, Atlanta Soccer Media Group brings you everything that has to do with the UPSL Georgia. Offsides for Musese. Or, excuse me, number 7, Mateo was offsides. Musese is going to earn the yellow card for a little bit of extracurricular activity after the whistle. And that's one of the things we can say about the UPSL Georgia Conference is the very wide expansion of the league, as you see these two teams, North Georgia United and Dalton United, who are up in the Dalton region, North Georgia. Then we have Legends FC in the south in LaGrange. We have FC Birmingham all the way over in Birmingham, Alabama. When you look at Division I, you have the team TCSA. They're based out of Vidalia, Georgia. We have plenty of teams in the Atlanta region. In the ITP and OTP, if you know Atlanta. And when it comes to the Southeast, all the other regions know that their path to the Nationals has to go through the Georgia Conference, and that is not an easy feat. The latest, we have to give a tip of the cap, has got to be South Carolina United Heat. They ended up second place, runners-up in the national tournament, lost to Olympians FC 1-0 in a very late goal, about the 94th minute in that national final. We were able to cover their path to the Nationals. Multiple games, wins over Olympiacos, over Beeman United, over Little Haiti FC. Beeman United, they just had competition in the U.S. Open Cup, unfortunately falling to Des Moines Menace. They were the only representative of the UPSL in the U.S. Open Cup for the 2023 campaign, and they crash out in the first round. But a fantastic team. In the spring of 2022, they were in the Final Four of the national final playoffs. And they're one of those teams that can find their way back into a match in a blink of an eye. Melendez able to get a paw on that ball, win possession for North Georgia United. Now they're trying to move with some possession. Haven't really had a lot of good possession these last few minutes. That ball was just sent with too much pace to Figueroa, not able to control, and it goes out.
Wait for play to go away. Play's got to go away. He's in.
Ramirez is allowed to come back in after that hard tackle that he had over on that side. Had to be attended by the trainer. Had to come all the way back over here to the fourth official to be back in. Still has a little bit of a limp. He'll be thinking about that challenge for a while. And he's also got a nice long drive back to Atlanta. Melendez able to control that ball. North Georgia just needs to slow it down, control possession, to see this match out. Able to get the ball over here on the left flank to number 14. Castaneda moving around in the back. Was Torres, number 17. Here comes in the newly entered number 2. Condola just wasn't fast enough to get to possession. Atlanta City trying to get that ball up to Musesa, just not able to do so, was Tambatu. That ball just kind of scuffed over to the right flank of North Georgia's attack. This time over to the left to Castaneda. Castaneda with a free run into the box. Shot taken and just goes wide. And that will go out for a goal kick. We're now in the 84th minute. Time is ticking away for an opportunity at Atlanta City to put another on the board. And that ball's going to be cleared out for Atlanta City throw. Moving on that left. Ramirez sends it in to Musesa. He just gets a touch, but he's just not able to control it. 2 defenders sandwich out the North Georgia attack. Number 11, J.J. Gamaldo. But he's able to get possession right there. Nice little touch over to number 8, I believe that was. Yes, that was a great little touch over to number 8, Enzo. Enzo just wasn't able to do anything with it. Great little save there by Melendez. Tambatu had a run, absolute free shot right in the center of the pitch. Melendez just flat out saved that for North Georgia. Just barreled over there was number 12, Pano. He gets us back underway. The center official wanted that done again. Ball was moving when he got us back underway. And there's another foul. This time Figueroa is going to find himself with a piece of plastic. Foul on Pano. But one of the things you can say about Pano is his size is really hampering the defense of North Georgia. He's not a very tall guy. He's about a foot shorter than the rest of the defenders of North Georgia, and he's just getting these easy fouls on them when they challenge him. This is going to be a free kick just about 25 or so yards out on the right-hand side. It's going to be taken by Vargas, number 6. He decides to take it short, take it into the box. Just too much pace on that shot from Hatu, and it goes out for a goal kick for North Georgia United. 87th minute. 5-1, North Georgia United comfortably in the lead here against Atlanta City FC. Riverbed Park, Dalton, Georgia. Larry Weaver bringing you the commentary. Andre Bomar bringing you all the action on the field. It's been a long weekend, but so much fun. Another attack by North Georgia United, able to win possession around the defender, but not able to do anything properly with it. Atlanta City keeper needs to think about keeping control of that ball a little bit more. You play with it a little too much, and you're going to find yourself regretting that situation. Sliding the ball from left to right over to Pinot is Atlanta City. He's able to get around Figueroa for a moment. Figueroa sticking with the play. Musese sending the ball, or number 7. Mateo able to send the ball in the box. Musese is the one with the possession right now. Back to the 2. Over to Ramirez. Shot taken. Long and far, Antonio. Just not on frame. We're coming into the 89th minute. That ball's going to go out for Atlanta City throw. Either 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Have to give it to Atlanta City. They're continuing to attack even though they're down by 4. Not giving up. Trying to find something positive from this match. Have to go back to the drawing board. One of the things you could say was that hat trick that was performed in that first half by McKeever, it was multiple times of the ball coming from the right-hand side, number 10 Hernandez, sending that ball across the box perfectly through the defense right to McKeever's boot so that he could easily tap it into the back of the net for a goal. That's one of the things that Atlanta City just needs to clean up. They need to clean up the defense, especially on those crosses. Center backs need to find proper positioning. Don't allow a free run by the forwards. Good battle here at the end. That little exchange got the better of Antonio, number 20 of Atlanta City, still down. Atlanta City with an attack here. Musese with possession into the box, taking a shot, saved by Melendez. Melendez just having a day here in this second half. Earning those 45 minutes. A little pause going to be taken for number 20 Antonio as he's down again. Looked like he might have taken a little bit of a shot to the calf, his left calf. It's kind of rubbing on the back of his lower left leg. A little bit of a conversation between the fourth official and the center about the remaining time. I would expect, even though this is a bit of a stoppage for injury, I don't believe that they'll extend too much of the stoppage time for it, with North Georgia already being up by 4. I'm just going to see this match out. This is going to be a good victory for North Georgia United and back to the drawing board for Atlanta City. Again, next week, Atlanta City FC will be home to Atlanta United Academy. That is not going to be an easy feat. And North Georgia United will be going away to Terra Stadium to take on the Regional Cup champions Atlanta Rovers FC. Again, we end this week 2 of the Premier Division. 4 matches concluded at the end of this match. And that is the match there.
The final score, North Georgia United 5.
North Georgia with a fantastic
Thank you all for
win,
tonight's game.
5-1 over Atlanta City FC. That concludes the 4th match of this week 2. Legends FC started off today with a 4-2 victory over Vino Tinto Atlanta. Atlanta United Academy, Los Tigres with a 2-2 tie. Dalton United, LGSA with a 1-1 tie. North Georgia United 5-1 over Atlanta City FC. And with that result, we look at the table. Atlanta United barely sitting in first place, 4 points. Atlanta Rovers, FC Birmingham, North Georgia United, Legends FC all sitting with 3 points. Dalton United with 2 points. That is your first 6 seeds. Those are the ones that go to the playoffs. That's one of the seeds that matter the most. Atlanta Rovers and FC Birmingham both with a point or with a game in hand, as they did not play this week. That's going to wrap it up for us for this week. Again, next week here in the Premier Division, you're going to have LGSA versus Kalanji Pro Profile. That is going to be a massive, massive match in the Premier Division. Atlanta Rovers, North Georgia United, Atlanta City, Atlanta United Academy. Los Tigres will welcome Legends FC, and FC Birmingham will welcome Dalton United to Birmingham. So with that, I have been Larry Weaver. That was Andre Bomar. This has been North Georgia United, Atlanta City FC. We'll see you next time.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.